I'll make it quick. Anybody ever heard of Grange, Texas? I'm sorry, I did not. Are you from LaGrange, Texas? Oh, you're gonna like this story. And I know you. I don't know, I hope you like it. But I got regrets, I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry folks left. This is, I promise I do this song. You're right. I'm gonna make good. This is later, all right. So I wrote this song about truck stop in LaGrange. Anybody been to LaGrange? Anybody? Yeah, probably. Now, this truck stop back then, back in the 1900s, actually was a real truck stop. What's your name, baby? Janet, listen. Do you remember? Damn it, Janet. Now, is it Wiggles or Weigels?
It's Weigels.
Okay. It's Weigels. Gotcha. Oh, got it. She's from LaGrange. I'm gonna take her word for it. All right. But actually, we stopped there on the way here. We stopped at Weigels and got a damn good cup of coffee and a mighty fine kolache. So, all right, I'm saying it like Pasadena. Anyway, so I wrote this song, and I took it to the radio station right there in. I took it to the radio station in LaGrange, because I thought, you know what, they're going to play this thing. They're going to like this song because it's about their truck stop. So I went to the program director. There actually is called a music director, and I said, hey, sir, I got this song, this new record about a truck stop here in LaGrange. And I was hoping if you listen to it, maybe if you like it, you might play it on your station. He said, well, all right, boy, let's go inside and listen to this thing. So he takes me inside this little bitty room, it's smaller than this stage. It's got 2 turntables on it and a microphone. And he says to me, he goes, is that what it is? Okay. I don't remember the call letters. So he says to me, he said, let's play it. So we played it, and the song starts. Well, I was driving along down 71, my eyelids were weighing me down. I've been up all night, and I had to be up all day. He says, I like that, boy, I like that. I was beginning to think I wouldn't make it, but I did, so I'm here to say. He goes, I like that, boy, I really like that song. Thank God for that little bitty truck stop in LaGrange. He goes, yeah, we got a damn good cup of coffee. He goes, God, no, boy, what? No. I said, what? I mean, he ripped that record off. He took that needle and just scratched it right across that record. He said, we will not play this filth on our radio station. I'm took it back. I go, excuse me? He goes, no, we don't say that kind of filth on our airwaves here in LaGrange. No, this record will not be played on this station. No, sirree. I said, well, I think you misheard what I said, sir. No disrespect here, but I don't think I said anything bad. Oh, yeah, you did. You know what you said. I said, well, I'm thinking, there ain't no bad words in it. He goes, oh, yeah, there is. I said, no, there's not. He said, oh, yeah, there is. You said, and he looks around, there's only me and him in the room. You said, I said, what? I've never been good at reading lips, but I go, you said, I go, huh? He goes, you said, damn. I go, I really was stunned. And in my mind, all I was saying was, damn. So he kicked me out. He did not play that record. And on the way out, and with that scratched up record, I kept thinking to myself, I really want to turn around and say, do you know at 6.7 miles away from this radio station is the most famous whorehouse on the planet? I didn't. I want to give respect, But yeah, yes, the Chicken Ranch. That's correct. It's called the Chicken Ranch. They made a movie about the dang place. It's called the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton. 2 huge reasons you should watch that movie. Dolly Parton. Yeah, right down the road, and he's telling me, "Damn, it's just, I'm going to hell for that." You know. And so, what's funny is though, that song popped up a little earlier too in my life, or that Chicken Ranch, because little did I know that when they got rid of the Chicken Ranch, do you know what they had? They had an estate sale. Now, they didn't have Facebook Marketplace. They didn't have Craigslist. They didn't have eBay. They had Green Sheet, but that didn't work. But, yeah, they had an estate sale. Now, I did not go to that estate sale personally, but I know someone who did. Smithville, Texas. There was a Smithville, Texas guy that owned a pet shop right there downtown. He was the only pet shop in Smithville. And he knew about that estate sale. Matter of fact, he thought, you know what? I'm going to go buy. In that estate sale was listed a talking bird. So he goes, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to buy that. And he did. He was first in line. He bought that bird for $20. Yeah, he bought it for $20. And he thought he was going to make a lot of money, hundreds of dollars. So he put it in his store, couldn't sell. A year later, couldn't sell. 2 years later, couldn't sell. 3 years later, couldn't sell. Until my wife at the time, I can't remember what it was. She was in Smithville. She seen that bird in the window, $20. Always wanted a talking bird. So he goes in there and says, how come that bird's only $20? He says, well, I've had that bird for over 3 years, and nobody wants to buy it once I tell them where I bought it, because that's the law. I have to tell you where I bought every animal in here. I said, well, where'd you buy it? Well, I bought it at the Chicken Ranch. She goes, oh, no. We got 2 daughters. Don't want no filthy talking bird in our house. She says, well, ma'am, I've never heard that bird say a bad word in my life. The only thing I've ever heard that bird say is, pretty girl. So that's it? Yeah. Well, so she bought the bird. Here's why I came in about it. So I come home from work, I go straight to the kitchen sink, and from the back door to the kitchen sink, wash my hands from all the grease, and usually the wife at the time is cooking something helper, hamburger helper, tuna helper, chicken helper, some kind of, but it's all right though, because I can't cook, so I'm glad somebody did. Anyway, so she's cooking, and two of my daughters are at the counter there doing their homework. One of them gets up and goes into the bathroom, has to walk through the kitchen, through the living room. She walks into the living room, and right away I hear, hey, pretty girl. I turned to the wife at the time. I said, what was that? She goes, oh, forgot to tell you. Because there was no cell phones back then. There was no beepers that would tell me to call her. You had to find out what went on at the house when you got to the house. So I found out then, oh, I bought a bird in Smithville. No big deal. I didn't ring no bells. I'm like, okay, bought a bird in Smithville, all right. So she takes off her apron, puts down that spatula, walks around that counter, goes into the living room. As soon as she walks into the living room, I hear that bird go, oh, pretty woman. I said, oh, this is interesting. So I'm drying off my hands. I walk around that corner, and she's picked up that bird, walking it to me from the living room. I'm walking from the kitchen to the living room. Right there in the doorway, I see that bird. That bird sees me, and that bird goes, hi, Dale. I did say wife at the time. And I will tell you, that's when I discovered Parrot Helper. Parrot Helper, a damn good cup of coffee with a mighty, mighty fine colache from the girl behind the counter at partner, she's a mighty fine thing. Well, I bought me a tape of some Ray Price gold and shuffled me on my way. Thank God for that little bitty truck stop in LaGrange. Yeah, if you're on that road and you're toting the load and your tail is a wagging behind, drop on by and tell them I said hi. I'll send you home down the line. Yeah, they got a damn good cup of coffee and a mighty, mighty fine colache from the girl behind the counter and partner, she's a mighty fine thing. Well, I bought me a tape of some Ray Price gold and shuffled me on my way. Let me know if you wanna go do that home out on the range. I don't know what he was saying, but it sounded cool. So I learned about LaGrange from, of course, growing up with ZZ Top, but also in Pasadena. I learned about LaGrange from another guy that ended up shutting down. Marvin Zindler, Eyewitness News. But as young as I was, I always thought, well, why'd they shut it down? Because of slime and the ice machine, so to speak. Hey, thank God for that little bitty truck stop in LaGrange. Thanks, everybody. God bless. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate y'all.